Okay, I think we're just about ready to go. Just checking. Yep, you should be able to hear me okay. And welcome back if you've been here before. If not, welcome to my stream. I'm Pink Gardenia, and this morning we're going to continue making some of the flowers from the Fabulous Flowers book. So if you're last week we made these two. So we made those two, and this kit actually has quite a few. I've ended up making another two of this one, the poppy, and another one of the daisy from the kit, which quite amazed me that there was quite a number of flowers in it. So let's get rid of this, and we'll put these aside, and we might as well get started. So today I thought we would do hibiscus and the daffodil. So I've bookmarked. So hibiscus. So we need a stem. We need 5 petals. So we've got 3 here, and we've got 2 on the other page. So I'll cut these ones out. 1, 2, hope everyone's had a good week. 3 from there, and then another 2 from here. So as you can see, there's enough petals to make another 2 of these flowers. So you do really get quite a lot of flowers out of the one kit, which sort of amazes me. So we need a base. We've got 3 bases, so this one's just about falling out. Well, it wants to be used today, so we'll do that one. And we need a center petal. So if we've got the purple, might go for pink. And then we need a locking roll strip and a center. So that's our center there. So I'll move this over to the side. So first instruction, snip a little fringe along the ruffled edge of the center strip. So I learnt from last week, and go in the tiny little indent, and so we only go as far as the line, and just give them a little snip. Doesn't take long to do, and you don't have to be precise. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist there, that I need to be right, but I don't always need to be right. Art is all about interpretation, and if you happen to make a mistake along the way, then put it down to that's your interpretation. As Bob Ross famously said, we don't make mistakes, we have happy little accidents. And boy, have I had some happy little accidents. I've actually been dabbling in doing some landscape painting recently, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's not as easy as what I thought it was. So let's get our little tool out here to snip this. I've lost chat on my phone. There we go. Thought it would stay up, but that's okay, nobody's chatting yet, so, but at least if I can see it from my phone, I can keep an eye on it, and then I can make sure that if somebody does chat, I can say hi. Okay, so I'm doing this one the wrong way. That's better. So I'll snip that off. Okay, so I'll put some glue. Now, I found when I was doing them through the week that if I leave the glue to stem on it and let it dry a little bit, it actually helps. So pop that on there, and I'll just hold it for a second, because the biggest issue I have with these is the paper is quite thick, and it is a little bit hard to roll because of the thickness of the paper. So I'm going to put that over there and let that set. So then we've got this, and if you remember from last week, we just give a little bit of glue on there and just fold that over and hold it in place for a second or two. And so that's the very center piece. So put that down there, and then we do the same with this. A little bit of glue on there. Just a little bit, and then fold that over. Like so. And we'll turn the page. These are all, when you sort of really get into it, you really they actually become quite easy. So I'll put that aside. So now we glue the petals. So the petals are actually double-sided. So we've got a pattern side and a plain side. And I rather like the pattern side on these ones. So we might do the pattern side. So with the petals, it's just a matter of just a little dab of glue just above the green, and then hold it in place. And then the same for the next one, little dab of glue just above that dark green. And then I should let it dry. Hold it in place. No, they're not going to stay, are you? Okay, I need to be a little more patient. Hold them in place a little bit longer before moving on to the next one. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Our weather has been quite wet this last week, and we've been having some pretty pretty bad thunderstorms as well. We had a whole day of them yesterday, and the weather hasn't been. It's been cool, which has been nice. The week before this, we were having very high temperatures, up into the 40s, which that's Celsius. In Fahrenheit, that's about 107 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been very hot, and we had a good couple of weeks of that really hot weather. So this week, last few days, it's been nice. It's been down around 20s, mid 20s, 25, 26, which has been so much nicer. I prefer the cooler weather. The heat, it's just too hot, and it's just really difficult to cool down. I mean, we have air conditioning, we don't have a pool, and we're not anywhere near the water, so for us it's just a matter of air conditioner goes on nice and early in the morning, so we can get have the house at our air conditioner sits on 22. We find that's a comfortable temperature for us, and it just stays on 22 the whole day, and by the time the extreme heat kicks in, the house is quite nice. And you only need to go outside to be reminded how hot it is outside, and that the air conditioning is actually working when you come back inside. So, but yeah, it gets pretty hot out here. So yeah, so we're enjoying the cooler weather. The plants are all enjoying the rain. I'm getting quite a bit of that lately as well. I've run out of containers to store the rainwater in. I like to collect the rainwater, and then when we're having a dry spell, I can use the rainwater that I've collected to water the plants. So, and the plants prefer the rainwater to the tap water. So I'm going to put this down so that it continues to dry. Now, what I did learn from last week is that when we've got middle sections that that the stem needs to go up through, which this is one of them, pre-drilling the hole just with the skewer really helps get the stem through. So that's that, and then I'll do the same with the flower once it dries a little bit. So we can roll this. Now, one thing that the instructions don't tell you, and I find it's easier to do before you roll it, is using the little gadget, just fanning these out. So just rolling them out, and you'll see when we roll it up the difference that it makes. And it's one step that I generally tend to forget to do. And I've got everything put together and I go, oh no, I should have rolled those out. So then it's only a matter of rolling it up. As I said, this is the tricky part. Just trying to get this rolled. Because the paper is so thick. And you have to sort of roll it fairly tightly to keep it in place. Once you get going, which I think we've gotten going, it becomes a little bit easier. But you can see what I mean with the fanning it out. It just looks so much better. Okay, we add a little bit of glue to that. And we hold it because it bounces back. It doesn't stick really easily, so you need to hold it in place. So yeah, but once I sort of got started on these, sort of found that they made a bit more sense. And they were a bit easier to do. So, but yeah, if you manage to find any of these kits, I think they're worth the money. Also, you can use them as a template. Almost. So you could cut your own flowers and put them together using your own materials. So if you want to do a whole lot of one particular type, you can. So I'm just going to punch a hole in this so that we can assemble it easier. And now the assembly. So is it only the one set of petals? It is only the one set of petals. And the green's there. So then we'll take the bottom off. Makes it a little bit easier to feed it through with the bottom off. There we go. So now I usually like to put a little dab of glue on this just to hold. I've got to keep checking to make sure that my camera's still working. Every stream that I've had so far, I've had an issue. So last stream, it was my camera stopped working. And I went through about 10 minutes where I was working away and chatting away, and you guys were just getting a static display. You weren't getting anything. So now we just feed this through here. There's a little tiny bit of wet glue still on the bottom, so feed that through. Now now this bit is, I found that if I do it right down the bottom here, it's a lot easier to roll it up and then glue it into place. And again, it's just getting started. It's just that initial rolling it over that is the tricky part. Once you get the first roll in, and with this bit, we actually taper it. So it actually, see, that's not going well at all. Oh, one of my petals has fallen off. Oh, here we go. That's okay, we can easily stick that petal back on again. So you can see how it's starting to taper up. It actually looks better at the end. When it's tapered up. So then now that I've got a good taper on it, then I'll roll it straight. And add a touch of glue. And we hold. So I'll glue that petal back on and tick. So it says here, shape the petals so they curve down slightly. Okay. Still not quite sticking. So put some glue around the edge of this. And then we just slide that down into place. And while we've got that, let's see if we can't glue this into position. Where's my little tool? straighten it up a little bit. There we go. And hold. So as I said last week, they are a little bit fiddly. But at the end of the day, they look pretty good. So just got to let the glue dry. Let the glue dry. So that's the hibiscus. The picture here has got the middle sort of going a little bit crooked. What's it like here? No, it's straight in this picture. But I'd be a little bit concerned about trying to make that crooked. So okay, so we'll put that one down over there and let's have a look at the daffodil. Okay, so for the daffodil we need one stem, let me put the hibiscus ones away. So we have 6 daffodil petals, and there's enough petals here to do 2 daffodils in this one. Three, 4, 5, 6, a base and a spiral. So spiral should be interesting. Should be very interesting. Okay, so the stem goes okay, very interesting. Let's move that slightly over there. Let's cut our top off. And we'll do the same as we did last time. We'll glue this down and let it set. So I'll move those over. Put that down there. And let it set. Okay, so now this is the same as the others. We just glue this a little bit here. Fold it over and hold. And then we put now these have got a pattern on the back as well, but I'm thinking I might do this one plain because the other one has got a nicer pattern. So the second one I'll do the pattern, but this one I'll just do the plain. Just do the plain ones. So I'll leave that there to set. So this seems to be a lot less complicated. So let's just have a look at okay, so it's so then now we've got this, so let's glue our petals in. I think we'll hold it. So I've still got a couple of other flowers to make out of this kit, and then I've got to have a look at what to do next. We've got Valentine's Day coming up, so I thought I might do some Valentine's Day cards. If anybody's interested in watching me do some of those. Well, it depends too on whether I come up with find something out of the ordinary that I can make. I come up with so many different things. YouTube is a great place to get inspiration, to find things, and I'm always looking for out of the ordinary things to do, things I haven't tried before. I'm happy to give it a go, see how it goes. If it looks easy enough for me to do, then I'm in. And I've been doing a lot of acrylic painting lately. I'm really enjoying doing that. I'm actually surprising myself that some of them are turning out really good. I'm sort of like, well, gee, I'm capable of doing that. I even surprise myself sometimes. Excuse you. I know you're yelling at me. Hold it down. Yelling at myself. Hold it down. Give the glue time to... I mean, I could use hot glue, but hot glue scares me, for starters, because it's hot, as number one. And number two, leaves strings everywhere. You got big long strings of stuff everywhere, and you're like, it's just all stringy. But hot glue does dry. What I should get is a hot glue gun that's got like a fine tip on it, and that would that would probably solve a few problems. So let's just turn the page. So I've done that. So wind the daffodil spiral around the stem so it forms a little cone. It's trickier than it looks. I'm trying not to crush the end. Let me go over there. Okay. I wonder if that, oh yeah, we'll take the dot out. Okay, so how's this working? Or maybe it needs to go. Oh, put that back over there. See, it's tearing there. This is, it's a bit harder than what it looks. Okay. This is definitely a hold. Definitely hold on to it. Interesting though. So it says don't glue the end. It's fine like this. Okay then. So let's put our hole in here. So according to the book, it's good luck to find a daffodil blooming in the new year. Imagine your luck with this flower blooming all year long. Well, I could use some of that. Take the end off. End off. And then feed it through. Places on there. Okay, so then we Let me roll this on. Oh, if there was an easier way of doing this, someone let me know. It's the one thing I really struggle with. There we go. Now we've got it going. Okay. And this one didn't take quite as long as the hibiscus, did it? A little bit easier to do. Again, just need to hold it, give the glue time to set a little bit. And my camera has stopped again. Are we back? No, my camera is... There we go. Got it back. See, I learnt from last week. Oh, it stopped again. Don't know what's going on. Let's try it again. Okay. Come on, start working. I wonder what is going on. It could very well be my computer. So we are back again. Oh no, it stopped again. This is ridiculous. So it could very well be my computer. I'm only operating off a laptop, and it's not an expensive laptop, but this would be annoying for anybody watching. So let's pretend I've glued it in place. Now, come on, camera. Let's just have a look at the two flowers. There's the daffodil, there's the hibiscus. Camera stay working long enough to see. There's the two flowers that we made today. Bring it back a little bit. Hope you enjoyed me watching me make these flowers. I can guarantee you the camera's going to stop again. If it does, I'm going to sign off. So I'm just going to work here just to put the glue on here and then push it into place. And just hold it there until it sets. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Sorry about all the camera problems once again. I'll see what I can do. We did all right up until that point, but never mind. These things do happen, and hopefully next week it'll all be fixed and we can see about what's going to come next. So there's the book, Fabulous Flowers, and so we've still got to make this one. We've still got the rose, the zinnia to make, so we've still got those 3, and hopefully I'll be able to make the 3 of them next week. So camera's gone again. Have a great weekend, stay safe everyone, and we'll see you in the next stream. Bye for now. Bye.